Hey, today I want to talk about my neighbor. He's trimming the garden right at the same time I was about to make this video. Yeah, only joking. Today I want to talk about the spiritual matrix. But I have to create some environment for people to drop out before we get to the topic, because this is pretty advanced topic, and I really don't want to get so much in trouble. So I want a small amount of people watching this public video. But gladly, I'm good at repelling people. Gladly, I'm good at filtering people, even in this crazy public world. So, yeah, chill for a second. Maybe I already intrigued some of you that you never watched me before to stay longer and see what's up. Don't, because you don't have the capacity to understand the video anyway. Don't waste your time. Get out before it's too late. Because I cannot guarantee that you won't come back. No matter how many times I repel you, fortunately or unfortunately, you will come back. A spiritual matrix. This is something that maybe not so many people are aware of it. Physical matrix is easy these days. Physical matrix is like pretty much everyone is awakening, right? Physical matrix is just pretty much globally people understanding, oh shit, we are living in some sort of matrix. We are living in some sort of controlled and conditioned world, programmed. But the spiritual matrix is a philosophy, let's say, right? Let's not call it an enlightenment. It's a philosophy that is pretty brand new. It's a philosophy that requires to exist in this the spiritual shift that everyone talks about. And everyone hopes for it. Everyone are like dreaming for this spiritual awakening globally, right? Free love for everyone and all the good things. This is a topic that we don't need to talk about it. This is a topic that we need to realize. We need to understand that our spiritual awakening has nothing to do with the source. Our spiritual awakening is simply similar to our physical matrix. It feels different, it feels psychedelic, it feels unreal, it feels spiritual, but it's simply the mainframe of the physical matrix. To simplify it, imagine you are living in a video game. Let's say you are a character in this video game. Your spiritual awakening is to realize that you are so you are this character in the game, and your spiritual awakening is to wake up to this game. Wake up to realize that you are in this, let's say, Assassin's Creed game. To realize that you are in this Skyrim world. But at the end, it's just a game. At the end, you get yourself to the mainframe. Now you are in the spiritual matrix. Now you are in the mainframe. Now you are fantastic. Full of fantasy. Full of worlds. Full of games. Full of religions. Full of all sorts of different spiritual awakenings. From Kundalini to some shamanic experience. It's a beautiful matrix. It really has so much to offer. But at the end, it's just another matrix. Now here is why this is for advanced audience. Now this is why this is not mainstream at all. Not so many people have the capacity to understand this spiritual matrix. Therefore, everyone is in the state of, okay, now that I am spiritually awake, what can I do to help humanity? You fall into this trap of fixing things. You fall into the trap of it's your responsibility to help other players in the game to realize the game. And then you don't realize that you are inside another game. Just because you had a spiritual awakening, you're not blessed, Just because you had a spiritual awakening, you're not significant. Just because you had a spiritual awakening, you're not chosen one. This idea of chosen one I see on digital world these days is funny. Human beings just feel so disgusted by themselves that simply calling someone chosen one gives them satisfaction. You're not the chosen one. You cannot be the chosen one. The Neo, the one in the physical matrix that everyone root with. If you watch the movie Matrix, You would like to be the Neo guy. You would like to be the chosen one. You don't want to be the ones that they sacrifice themselves for the chosen one. Therefore, there is nothing chosen here. None of these spiritual awakenings we have is significant. None of the things we do to fix the world is significant. Don't fall into this trap of fixing the world. Don't fall into this trap of changing the game. Always stay in the discovering what game you are playing, no matter what stage you are. If you always point internally, you never miss. The games must be understood. You must not stop figuring out your game. Now let's talk about how to get out of this spiritual matrix. In this part of the video, I'm just sharing my opinion with you because I haven't figured it out myself yet. But I am aware of it. I see the matrix, but I don't see the way out. So take it with a pinch of salt. Before what I just said in the video, take it as a matter of fact. From this point on, take it as nonsense. The nonsense of a spiritual human. I can simply help you to see the matrix, but I cannot show you how to get out of it. To see the matrix of a spiritual nonsense is to find a master that sees your spiritual nonsense in this video. Also, I will teach you how become your own master. This I just mentioned because I don't want to forget it, to talk about it. And if I ever forget it, you can remind it. First, let's talk about why a master at all. Like what master can do. Master simply is that guy in the game that you see as some sort of character that kind of has everything in his shop, and then perhaps treats you with hello, a stranger. You get there, this guy has the capacity to give you whatever you want for the rest of your journey. Therefore, you can speed run this whole game. You can simply take a big leap in comparison to other players if they haven't found that one guy in the game that helps them to achieve perhaps to this goal faster. But in this world, it's not so easy to find a master, is it? If you can, it's nice. And perhaps I give you a small tip how to find the right master, when you want to follow people, when you want to listen to them for advice, ask yourself what this guy strive for. And if you find something that guy strive for, that's not a master. A master is not playing the game. A master just has his shop there to give that hello stranger to you. Master does not strive for anything. And do yourself a favor. In this whole world of spirituality, in this whole world of discovering your true self, in the whole world of figuring out the enlightenment, in the whole world of figuring something bigger than yourself, don't. And don't listen to non-masters. It's easy to fall into all sorts of a spiritual matrix trap. Look, even if you figure out the whole game, let's say you become enlightened, it's not a big deal. Understand this, and you are just simply enlightened. And then you realize, oh shit, what the fuck now? Then you go through this whole nonsense, this spiritual matrix. Don't listen to non-masters. Honestly, if your strive in life is to become enlightened or become the realized one or become the chosen one, So, if you are on the mainframe and looking for some sort of master, find that oracle, not any random person that they went through some sort of spiritual awakening and somehow identified with it. And honestly, I would definitely tell you go find a master if you really want to seek this understanding, because honestly, a master can even wake you up with a nudge, just like that fast it can happen, that efficient. But also, with the circumstances of the world, I think finding a master is a very big quest, honestly, these days. So, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to get into this big quest, for example, if you are really honestly looking for answer? Why not just become your own master? And that's easy, very simple. To to realize the mainframe, you gotta play all the games. But the trick is, don't associate yourself with the games. The trick is, don't identify with the games. Identify yourself with the role you have in these games. Because every game is a whole new world. Every spiritual awakening is a whole new world. It binds your original game with the new game, as if you're upgrading your original game, but you're not coming out of your original game. Play all the games. And whenever you go through some sort of magical state in life, keep it for yourself. That's the only way you can stay safe. If you don't, spiritual matrix, man and woman. Whenever you have some sort of spiritual awakening, don't cling on to it. Whenever you go through some sort of understanding, don't share it. When you share, you simply lose the magic potion. Magic potion shared is not magic anymore. This will help you to get into the state of bliss. Bliss is recognition of all games. I've got so much to tell you, but the chainsaw is on my nerve, so I gotta wait for it. It's not that I'm putting up some sort of act here to show that I am enlightened. It's just I cannot flow, like chainsaw, like cutting my stream, and I really value my stream, so that pisses me off. Anyways, let me bash you a little bit more. Basically, don't do what I do, Basically, don't be me. Use me as some sort of a stepping stone to some other bigger self-understanding and self-realization. Because I enjoy the spiritual matrix. Yeah? Don't enjoy this spiritual matrix so much. It holds you back, makes you stuck, makes you striving. Striving is not nice. Don't strive for anything, not even the best, perfect world. Just point internally. Be a little bit more quiet. Chill a little bit more. Realize that you don't really know shit. Like, realize that simply you don't know anything. It's like, damn, how can I be knowing anything? And let the knowing comes by itself, you know. Like, for example, you might be looking at me and say, oh, this guy knows so much, you know. But I know nothing. I really know nothing. And sometimes the things that I say might feel like knowing. That's not what I'm doing, you know. That's not my part. That's something that I cannot figure out myself. I'm like, holy shit, who said that? And then I don't know. Figure out your own shit, you know. The fuck with the world. I mean that. Maybe I let you go, huh? Maybe I make this video a little bit longer so less people watch it fully. I don't know. We'll see. I really need to pee though. Maybe I go pee, come back, everything changes. We can really talk more about this subject. That's a good idea. I will be right back. Ah, yes. I am back. And honestly, the game has changed. I see different. I see the world different now. I've heard before, like they say, after you pee, your eyes open, right? My eyes was pretty closed during the previous session of this video, but maybe we'll start a new session. How about that? That's not a bad idea. Let's just start a new session and talk about the same thing again in a different way, you know, in a more virally way, because now we are at the end of the video, so my faster speaking is not gonna make people stay. So I slow speak at the beginning and talk here and there so people drop out, and now I can just speak fast and really enjoy my time. But maybe not, maybe yes, we don't know. We are in this spiritual matrix anyway. And honestly, I would like to have people as an audience that they have the capacity to be simply um, listening, you know. I don't want just like any random person that looks for some sort of novelty in their life to perhaps satisfy their joy for entertainment. I'm really interested in people that they really want to change, you know. I'm really interested in people that they really actually looking inside, actually trying to figure out things, you know. It's just like more brilliant people, more intelligent people, more observant, you know, a little bit more capacity for digging deep, peeling the onion, you know. Not everyone has the capacity to peel the onion. That's just the problem, right? Everyone wants the onion to be peeled for them. But some people, they prefer to peel the onion themselves, and that's just where novelty comes out. That's just where every person's magic becomes their own magic, you know. Every person's potion is simply potent. So I thought to myself, yeah, let me just make this video about this spiritual matrix and let me talk some nonsense about it. But at the end, the nonsense is not important, right? At the end, is like you really throw yourself out there, you really put yourself out there to understand. Understanding of this existence is very satisfactory, very satisfactory, right? And if you do that in life, you will never miss living, you know? If you really go for this understanding in life, you will, like, there is a zero chance that you fall asleep, you know. There is a zero chance that you get involved in the physical matrix, at least. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're dealing with the physical matrix. That, man, you gotta come out. That's just like, it's child's play, you know. If you're stuck in the physical matrix, that's kind of, in a way, immature. You gotta be coming out of this physical matrix. You gotta be part of this spiritual matrix, you know. If you're not part of this spiritual matrix, this mainframe world, man, that's pretty intense in a way, because the information is abundance. Everyone got to know that, oh yeah, we live in this matrix. So you gotta come out, you know. You cannot live in the matrix, in the physical matrix, knowing that there is another matrix bigger than this. You know, it's like kinda doesn't make sense. Don't upgrade, you know. Don't upgrade your, perhaps don't patch, you know. It's mostly you patching, you're not even upgrading, you know, you're just patching your physical matrix here and there, that it doesn't leak, or it doesn't just like show its sign to you that how irresponsible you're living, really, you know. Not that I'm holding you responsible for the way that you are living, I'm totally fine with you, you know. I'm totally fine with whoever you are, however you are. But you're not. That's the problem. You're not fine with that. And that's what I'm asking, you know. That's what I'm asking always in this channel. That's what I am trying to bring your attention to, that come on, accept, you know. It's like, give yourself some love, you know, give yourself some abundance in life, give yourself some, perhaps, compassion. I don't know why my talks always get deep. Why do I have to peel the onion so much? Huh? I also don't really understand much, you know. Not as much as I would like to, you know. I might understand a little bit. And if there is something in me that intrigues you, there is something in me that awakens some joy in you, good. I have no problem with that. My problem is mostly with the ones that they follow, listen, hear me out for so long and still don't meditate, you know. I'm like, yeah, I get it. My videos are meditative enough. Perhaps that can bring you into this meditation state. Perhaps that can bring you in the present moment, and that can be somehow an escape for not meditating. But don't do that. Please, meditate. Meditate, and let us meditate together. Okay, I think I let you go. Thank you for today. Honestly, you're awesome. Much love.